It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got two teams who were AFC rivals for almost 25 years. It's the Broncos and the Seahawks, coming up next.
It's a stadium known for its design, its noise, and a fan base so passionate. Brock, you know this firsthand. They've retired a jersey number for them. Welcome, everybody, to Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Well, Brock, we saw Week 1 begin on Thursday nights, and now two more teams get their season started here on Sunday. He's Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott, and it is very important, partner, for both teams here that their seasons begin on a strong note.
Yeah, this is the week where I really can't take myself back to that locker room, to Week 1 across the different seasons. And whether it was high school or college or pro, it's the same feeling. Right? It was hope springs eternal. Even though it's the fall and the calendar's turned and it's Week 1, you're so hopeful of what...
Jake Bates now ready to get this one started. And away we go from Lumen Field. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by the fifth-year pro who can really fill up a stat sheet, Justin Herbert.
I got a smile on my face. I know he has a smile on his face as he runs out with a new season ripe with every possibility. This is only the first scene of a 4.5-month movie where he could be playing the part of a league MVP, maybe leading a legit contender into the postseason. How he starts this campaign, though, and how you start can have a massive impact on how things play out.
And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's first downs like that, Kate, just with the toughness of these receivers, that I can't help but think about some old school dudes. These playbooks have evolved so much in the NFL. Can you imagine some of the physical receivers back in the day and how badly they would have loved to play in the systems like this, to just find a way time and again to put the ball in their hands?
It's a huge pickup on the play. And that will give them some serious momentum along with a first down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Running it with David Montgomery. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Herbert now, blitz coming. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
Herbert here, third and long. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough fourth down.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
On to try the field goal, Harrison Butker. From the right hash, 52 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. So out come the Seahawks for their first offensive possession. Bringing him out, coming off a tough rookie season as the top pick in the 2023 draft is Bryce Young.
It's the dawn of a new season, Kate, with all the promise in the world ahead of he and his squad. And this is where all that off-season planning, the reps in camp, the sweat, the blood, the tears come into play. And you really don't want to stumble out the gate. You want to be the horse who jumps to the front right away and let everybody try to chase you down.
We'll just huck this one into row C, and some lucky fan is going to haul in a heck of a souvenir. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Young working from the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kevin Lloyd making the play. And the Broncos will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
So the Broncos headed out for their second drive of the game. Their first drive of the new campaign netted a field goal. Now let's see if they can bump that up to a touchdown on drive number 2. First and 10, Herbert. This throw is caught. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got first and goal. A tight end in motion now. They'll run here. It's Montgomery. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Nakua, the receiver, in motion right. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Just a couple on that play. It's going to be 3rd and goal. Montgomery. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown. The Broncos parlay the interception into points. David Montgomery with the touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
That one right down the middle. And the Broncos go up 10-zip here in the first. Reed now to kick this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. The Seahawks taking the field for their second possession. And a big setback for them to overcome early, Brock, giving them points off that interception. And for a quarterback, a tough way to start the game as well. They got to shake that off.
Yeah, but this is where you really do start to see just the cream of the crop. The quarterbacks that are the best in this league flush, no matter what the circumstances are. But especially the negative ones, you flush them away and you go persevere.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Shotgun snap now to Young. Completed over the middle. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Former first-rounder Devin Bush making the play. And the Broncos are in the nickel for this 3rd down. Out of the gun, Young. Got a man, it's London. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Hunter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And the fair catch secure here at the 16. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Broncos get set to take over. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. It's an option right that begins this drive. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
When they draw up these plays for the quarterback, these are the type of results they're expecting, Kate. Something that could tear a hole in the defense, move the chains, and just as importantly, and maybe most importantly, put a seed of doubt and thought into that defensive mind that the QB can run at any time.
Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. That's complete. Here's Brown. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. L'Jarius Sneed there for the stop. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Herbert from the gun. Laporta with the grab. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And the Broncos will have a first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
Option play. Here's Montgomery. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Back to throw. Here's Herbert. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring out 4th down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Here's someone from a family of punters, Ryan Stonehouse, on to punt on 4th. And that hit right at the 10 somehow, though, got a wicked bounce and makes it into the end zone for a touchback. Now Seattle all set to go here on offense. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, no, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. That's Denzel Perryman in on the stop. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Young on the play action. That one's complete to London. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Here's Robinson up the middle. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the 2nd level. Well, someone from the 2nd level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. They get about 4 there, need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6. Play action now, Young. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Hey, God bless the Ted Washingtons, Casey Hamptons, Vince Wilforks, all them run stuffers back in the day. But the D-tackles of today, you not only have to stuff the run, you have to eat up the pass, too, and that D-tackle just got it done.
Denver ready for another offensive possession. Their first drive of the season, an uneventful one, led to a punch, so they'll try to get some new season magic going here on their 2nd drive. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it second down. They kick the running back in motion. 2nd and 10 now. And Olave on the slant. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Able to find Nakua here. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Montgomery gets it from the gun. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Montgomery hauls this one in. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Running out of the gun with Montgomery. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Brought down by Quay Walker. We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. It's a 2-score game early. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They're looking at a borderline gimme 3rd down here. They're going to try to pick it up with an... He loses the football. Oh, and they pick it up. Time to push for that marker. Run play only gets back to the line, and that'll bring up 4th down. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And this looks like it got just inside the 20 as it flew out, and indeed it did. They're putting the ball at the 19-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throw reeled in by London. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Drew Phillips making the tackle. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Robinson on the inside give. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And he's able to manage a couple on that run. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 38. Completes. It's Bijan Robinson. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Young. He gets it complete to his man, Tyreek Hill. And this goes across midfield and into Broncos territory. 2nd and 3 now. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Taking a deep shot here. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. Trying to connect to a Tyreek Hill there. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3. Sticking to the air, it's Young. Complete beyond the marker. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. He gets 6 on that play. And the Seahawks will have a first down. Here's a give to Robinson. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, and instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Looking to throw, Young. That's caught for the first. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
This one's caught. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home with that sack.
And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over.
Catch is made in close. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow. Well, that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
His return starts at the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. So here comes the Bronco offense. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. They'll send him over right. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. An early jump and the flags come in. I think this is going to go against the defense.
Encroachment, defense.
He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early.
Still 2nd down.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Throwing now, Herbert. He gets this one in Nakua. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
Yeah, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the first down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
On first down, they'll run with Montgomery. Who swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. That's George Karlaftis who got there for the stop. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Staying on the ground with Montgomery. And he gets taken down immediately right at the line of scrimmage. No gain here after a gain of only 1, and now they'll face 3rd and 9. On the play fake, it's Herbert. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
Yeah, this is one of the occasions, Kate, where this defense got to just keep chopping wood. Keep chopping wood. I know they're a little more careful about actually having axes in locker rooms anymore after injuries, but the mantra is the same. You can't look at the scoreboard nor worry about what your offense is doing. You got to keep punishing your opponent. Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
The Seahawk offense ready to get going once again. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Here's Young on 1st and 10. Got a man. It's London. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
An option give to Robinson. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. 2 yards on the pickup. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down. From the pistol, it's Young. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. From the secondary, Grant Delpit on the tackle. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. From the 37. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Had that one, but just couldn't see it through. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Young on the play action. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Broncos offense all set to go. They left a few on the table their last time out, Bronx, settling for a field goal try that missed the mark. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Herbert now off the play fake. Gets this to Montgomery. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Brought down by Quay Walker. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They give up the gut to Montgomery.
That's got to be so frustrating for them. I mean, you're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Herbert. His pass caught by Nakua. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. We're at the 2-minute warning now from Seattle. The Broncos looking to add to their advantage. Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. So that brings up 2nd down. Back to the air, Herbert has him on the quick hitter. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Brought down by Quay Walker. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Now Herbert again. Getting out to his left. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
And his job's done, and it is a job well done. That punt fights deep into enemy territory, out of bounds at the 7. The Seahawks are going to take over late in the half. And normally they'd need this out, Brock, but facing such a small deficit, good chance they try to get a field goal here before the break. Dumped off to his running back. They're working a couple of yards past the line. Drew Phillips making the tackle. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Out of the gun, Young. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful. Now the give for Bijan. And he's brought down for a loss. Denver calls the 2nd of its 3 timeouts. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Seahawks bringing out the punt team. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. He takes this in on his side of midfield. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. 65 yards on the punt there. And it's going to be their football coming up. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. He puts some power on a deep one. It is caught at the 20. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Shotgun snap to Herbert. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone, incomplete.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
Up and good from Blankenship. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
A final throw before the break. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. That brings us to our first halftime of the new season. Now we'll go coast to coast. Jonathan Coachman standing by in our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome aboard to you and Brock. And to you at home as we take you around the NFL here on NFL Kickoff Weekend 2024. In that first half, it was David Montgomery who proved to be tough to stop. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break. With that, the two squads are headed out of the tunnel. So let's get you back out to Kay Scott and Brock Hewitt.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the third quarter. Return starts at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. So as we get set to begin the third quarter, it's the Seattle offense who's going to be out there first. They're facing a 13-6 deficit as they take over. To the air on first down, Young. He's got Smith. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. A give left side. Here's Robinson. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it sets up Seattle with first down. New set of downs for him from the 46. Young on 1st and 10. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Broncos will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
The Broncos running their offense out once again. They managed 3 on their last drive, but down inside the red zone, disappointing not to come away with a touchdown. Throwing on first is Herbert. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
We've got enough data now through the years to understand that an explosive play on offense more often than not leads to scoring. We also know if you can create a negative play defensively in a tightly contested game like this, every play matters. And to get that negative play, put this offense on their heels, exactly what this defense needed.
They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Another try following the sack. Completed over the middle. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Man in motion out of the slot. To the air. 3rd and long. Really fired that one, but they couldn't connect. Tried getting it to Chris Olave. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. Ryan Stonehouse will kick it away. And this one's away and looking good. Nice angle on this one, headed towards the sideline. The Seahawks and Bryce Young making their way back out on offense. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments for him. This defense able to pick him off twice to highlight their performance against him. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
And he'll get them forward here up to the 24-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap now to Young. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
This set of downs starts with an option right. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Josh Sweat making the stop. Offense to the line for second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
A toss now to Robinson. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
He was brought down by Josh.
What was supposed to move the chains or at least make third down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
On third down, it's Young. The screen pass falls incomplete.
So many coaches love third downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these third downs.
Fair catch made a little beyond the 20-yard line. The Broncos are being led back out on offense by Justin Herbert here. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Herbert on first down. Won't make the play on that one. It hits the deck, incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown there. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Montgomery now up the middle. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. L'Jarius Sneed there for the stop. 6 yards the pickup there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4. Man in motion here. On the play fake, it's Herbert. Finds Laporta. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And he's able to get this down to the 36. They get 28 out of that play. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
First and 10, Herbert. Into the hands of Olave. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. It's a pickup of 11. And the Broncos will have a first down. It's Herbert once more. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
No matter what other stats you want to look at in this ball game, well, this defense can take some serious pride in at least one thing, and that is 6 quarterback sacks on the afternoon. 6 sacks, well, that's an expectation rarely achieved. And a sign, well, this group did their homework, and they're making it pay on the field.
He's got Brown on the slant, and he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. That's caught for the first. It's a Denver touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Butker to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Broncos double their lead to 14. Reed now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 9. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. The Seahawks offense running out now. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First and 10 are under Robinson. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Another carry for Robinson. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Young working from the gun. This finds Smith. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They'll get 18 yards there. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Handoff now to Robinson. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Staying with Robinson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go. Looking to throw, Young. Got a man, it's London. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Taken in by Smith. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And with 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Here's Young on 1st and 10. He completes it in traffic. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. 2nd and 3 now. Defense shows blitz. Young. And he missed over the middle there. Lucky that one didn't end up worse. That's swatted away, incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Out of the gun, Young. Cut near the goal line. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Robinson. Crosses the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Seahawks chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Broncos ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year is over. He gives to Montgomery to start the drive. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Second down now, 7 to go. Herbert now, blitz coming. Oh, he put some heat on this deep. He's got it deep downfield. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Motioning one of the tight ends. Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Laporta with the grab. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's the Broncos with the ball, trying to close out what would currently be a win. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Denver. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos double their lead to 14. Reed now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Seahawks offense taking the field now. They're 1 for 1 so far to begin the new NFL season. Touchdown on their opening drive. Let's see if they have 2 for 2 in them. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Play action now, Young. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
They call play action. Would have been better to actually give it to him on a carry right there, Kate. The front was fooled, well, for about a split second, if that. And that play call ended up working in their favor as it leads to a sack.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Trying again, following the sack. Well, right side, caught by Smith. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 27 on the play. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down. Shotgun snap now to Young. Got a man, Robinson has it. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. A run here with Robinson. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Young up 1st and 10. He sends this one to the end zone. And this is caught. It's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks now within 1 score in the 4th. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. That was just gorgeous football right there. He saw the window, just had to wait for his guy to float toward it. And that pass fit in beautifully for the touchdown.
Kate, this is one of those moments where a quarterback's got to take his pre-snap read and make sure he confirms it quickly post-snap. And when he does, and he's got space to fit that post in, like you said, it's a thing of beauty.
That one splits the uprights. And the Seahawks chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. The Broncos are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And you know this firsthand, partner. You get above that 300 mark, you and your offense are going to have plenty of highlights to choose from by this point in the game. We're getting a look at some of them now. You just got to marvel at how well he's played the quarterback position here. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Herbert from the gun. That's complete. Here's Brown. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Putting one of the tight ends in motion right. Herbert on 1st down. He finds Brown right side. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
2nd and 13. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. On 3rd down, Herbert. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Kate, the game wasn't on the line with that series, but don't tell the defense because they brought the urgency and juice like it was. Getting the sack, setting up 4th down, well, it picks everybody up on that sideline. And now their offense gets a chance in a one-score game.
The Seattle offense eager to get back on the field. And the open lanes, the beautiful windows that he no doubt dreamt about before this game, Brock, well, they just haven't been there. It's almost like the defense challenged itself between the pass rush and the secondary. Who could make more big plays here?
Yeah, you're talking about the difference between the practice field and then the reality of this game. Sacks, interceptions. And while we won't be the final judge on which area this defense has been the biggest winner, we do know who the loser's been, the quarterback, who's had to deal with an excellent defensive showing. You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
This offense will take that from their ground game every time. But I know, because I've been around this league a long time, runs like that, they're really hard to come by. It takes everybody, and maybe a little breakdown there on defense, too, to take advantage of.
He's got Smith. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Robinson up the middle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4.
A gain of 2 on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
Young looking to throw. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. The visitors headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. A give now to Montgomery. Juke the defender. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Big shot to begin the drive. Has him up beyond the 40. First down, and they go right back to him. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that'll be good for a Denver first. Option play. Here's Montgomery. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1. They'll run again with Montgomery. He finds space into the red zone. And finally, they catch up to him at the 11. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Looking for Sam Laporta with that one. And it's going to be 2nd down. Slot man motioned over. Running on 2nd with Montgomery. And that hit stops him in his tracks. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on 3rd down. Herbert. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and more importantly, to stop it.
Up and good from Blankenship. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. Now outruns their offense to take over. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. Here's Young on 1st and 10. He beams one deep right side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Young working from the gun. Got it, man. It's London. And this one does not go far. Offense up to the line fast. On 3rd down, it's Young. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. He picks up 28 on the play. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Sticking to the air, it's Young. Throw reeled in by London. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. 2nd and 4. Escapes the pocket. He can run it. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. Seahawks down by 10. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Young. He's got it near the 10. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st and 3. Pass it down close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Looking to throw, Young. Rolling left. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. They need some extra time to think over 3rd and long. We've got a timeout. Still one more in their pocket to use.
Kate, you just know as a quarterback there's situations where you're going to gain the trust of the play caller or quickly lose it. And when you take back-to-back sacks...
Oh no, the ball is loose! And the Broncos corral it! And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
You know, Kate, that's a stop they're going to use as teaching tape for an entire season. Heck, the offseason. Back pressed against their own end zone, making an impact play no one expected to force a fumble. His effort directly kept points off the scoreboard, and it's that type of effort the coaches want to see from everyone on the field.
The visitors and A.J. Brown getting set for another look on offense here. And as that defense comes off the field clean, making the stop, Brock, they've got to feel that they're just moments away from this victory.
Yeah, the odds would tell you that. Certainly a 2-possession lead this late ought to do it, but crazy things happen in this league every week. So don't go taking that jersey off until your offense hopefully runs out the clock. There's still some time to bleed off the clock, but the important factor is that the defense is helpless to stop it. You could just run that clock down as far as you're able and take off every single second.
They take a knee and their season has begun exactly how they wanted it to, with a win.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
They bring on the punt team, and they get this kick away. And he's brought down before the return gets far. So the Broncos ride out of here with a win on the road. And they're one of the fortunate teams to begin the season with a 1-0 record. So far, so good to begin this new campaign. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Seattle.